Do you know what time it is?
What?
It's Frankenstein time! Yeah.
Today.
Okay.
And we're just feeling
We've got our mutant cucumber, perfect size. And we kind of followed the instructions.
We would like it like it's
Okay, I almost have Frankenstein on here, and the instructions were pretty specific. Said that it needs to be the only pumpkin on the vine, which always bums me out. I hate taking pumpkins off, but I have one other one here, and I will sacrifice for a Frankenstein pumpkin. And there he is. Ooh, cross your fingers and think Frankenstein-y thoughts for me. Exciting news. Frankenstein is ready. So we were just waiting on his little nose to fill out, and it looks like it's good enough for me. Let's just say that it's good enough for me. Doesn't he look good? Here he comes. Stand back, Polly. Ready?
ready. Are we gonna take the thing off?
We are, and then we'll put it on another one. So we can have 2 Frankenstein pumpkins. Oh my gosh, how cool is that? And now to unbolt him. Update. This is really hard to get off. So I put these bolts on by hand thinking that they'd be easy to come off because I just put them on by hand. I didn't use anything to put them on here. And here's my dilemma. I can't fit between the plastic parts. I'm like stripping it. They're in there so hard with the screwdriver. Unfortunately, Frank here decided to finish growing the weekend my husband's out of town. My husband's super handy and he'd have this out of here already, but here I am struggling. Holy moly, that was really hard. But I finally got all the bolts out. It's a Christmas miracle. I mean, Halloween miracle. Let's see, moment of truth. I've heard that it's really hard to get off this way too. And I think the instructions said to hit it with a hammer, and I'm like afraid to hit it with a hammer. Where's my instructions? So first we're gonna use a flathead screwdriver, see if we can't pry this bad boy apart. Okay, it's prying a little bit. I really want him to be okay. Live, Frankenstein, live. Okay, I don't know how this is working. Come on. My husband's tools here. He's gonna tell me if he sees this. I watched some other videos and everybody was like, Frankenstein's all cracked. And I'm like, no, please, Frankenstein, don't crack. Let's see. Okay. This is crazy trying to get this off here. So while I'm trying to get this off, I just heard a crack. Hopefully that wasn't the pumpkin. Hopefully it was just like it's separating or something. But so I put this on a random pumpkin, a volunteer pumpkin that I'm calling it my mutant cucumber because the pumpkins grew straight up like zucchinis. That's what she said. And this thing filled the mold in 6 days. So, oh, come on, you can do it. Come off. So I had to get it off of there today, of course. Today my husband leaves town because it was growing so fast that I don't know what would have happened. Maybe I should do an experiment and see what does happen, but I did it. I got the back off. Let's see if we can get the front off. Oh, what I did was I took the flathead screwdriver and pried all around it. And so that had it kind of a couple centimeters apart, maybe. And then I got the hammer and I put this in where I had the flathead screwdriver and twisted this and then just let it sit for a minute. But now, of course, I think the face is going to be the hardest part. Let's see if I can get this off of here or not. I'm scared. Yep, okay. Say a little prayer. Say a little prayer for me.
You got one side out?
Got one side out. Stand back, Pookie. Let's not put fingers in there because Mommy is not exactly safe with the hammer. So here's what I've been trying. clearly it's not gotten me very far. But let's see if I have any fingers at the end of this, because I'm not the best when it comes to coordination in the best of times, and this is not the best of times. Look at it. If I look like a mess, it's because I am, because it's really hard, but oh no, it's little lip. Okay, so what I finally did was I put him in the refrigerator, and then I ran hot water over the mold, and then I just sat there and held on to the back part and banged it on the countertop until it came off. There are some injuries, but none of them go into the cavity of the pumpkin, and I also yanked his stem off. But hey, he's okay for the most part. We're going for Frankenstein 2.0. Still quite disheveled from trying to get the mold off of Frankenstein 1.0. Luckily, I have another mutant cucurbit that is ready for a Frank mold, and I'm going to do a few things different this time. First of all, I sprayed the mold with cooking spray. Second of all, I'm going to use zip ties instead of the bolts. So stay tuned, let's see what happens. So you can see I've got 2 mutant cucurbits here, so we're gonna go with it. And the last one filled the mold in 6 days, so I'm gonna try and just leave them both on here. I mean, we'll see if I can get this on here without hurting one, but I want to try and leave both the pumpkins on and see how that goes instead of taking one off, because like I said, I don't like taking them off anyway. All right, so get that on there. I sprayed the mold with Pam cooking spray. Shout out Pam. And then
I drive through there. I smushed away through the pumpkin.
did. Oh my.
See?
And then we're gonna zip tie this instead of using the bolts, because that was miserable trying to get those off of there. There he is. Pam sprayed in all of his glory, and I'm gonna cover him with a bunch of leaves. We'll see how it goes, leaving another pumpkin on there. But Frank 2.0, I have a good feeling.